What do you think is the average age of a member of Congress is today? What would you say? 45, 50, 52, 55? What would you say the age is? When I saw this data, I was a little bit concerned, and I said, you know what, I want to talk about this to see if you feel the way I do about this. And by the way, when I make my argument to you, if you agree with it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So let's get right into it. Do you know today, only 17% of Americans are above 65 years old. The average age of an American today is 38.6 years old, 38.6. But the average age of a member of Congress today is 60 years old. I sat there and I said, is 60 the average? Should we have somebody at that age serving in the member of Congress? I said, okay, in America, a president, the president of the United States, the other title for the president is commander-in-chief, which means what? The leader of our military, right? Should there be an age to the military leaders? Today's sponsor is Aura. What Aura does is protect you against identity theft, which today it is the fastest growing crime in all of America. Just last year, 1.5 million Americans experienced identity theft for you know how much money? Ready? Not 1 billion, not 5 billion, not 10 billion, $52 billion just last year. Every 14 seconds, somebody's identity is stolen, which means during this video, 4 to 5 people's identity will be stolen. And the reason why this is important to me is I've been in the financial industry for a long time, insurance, finance. We spend a lot of money every year to protect against cybersecurity attacks. Just a fun fact, one of our employees, Aaron, went on their website and he tested to see how many times his identity had been stolen, his password, over 40 times on the dark web. You may want to find out how many times your identity has been stolen. So if you want to protect yourself from the fastest growing crime in America, visit aura.com/valuetainment to start your 14-day trial. One more time, Aura, AURA.com/valuetainment to start your 14-day free trial with Aura. Try Aura free for 2 weeks to find out if any of your personal information or your family's personal information has been compromised. When I was in the military, there was certain age that you couldn't join the Army, right? And those laws, those numbers are out there. So we looked it up right now, and here's what we found out. Do you know what is the oldest you can be in the military before they force you to be retired? Ready? If you're a non-general in the military, you're forced to retire at 62 years old. Now, if you're an 09 or an 010, which is a 3-star general, I believe, or a 4-star general, you get to stay, if you get an approval, till 64, 66. But if you want to stay till 68, you have to get an approval from Secretary of Defense or the President of the United States, which rarely happens. And that 68 maximum age is what we're talking about. So now, I said, okay, how old was Obama when he was president? 47. He became a senator at 43. Clinton was 46. Trump was 69. Biden was 78. He's 79, about to be 80. That's old if you think about it. I'm not saying, hey, you know, you're calling these people. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is the following. If the average age of Congress is 60, yet the military forces people to retire by 62 years old, why aren't we forcing anybody that's 62 years old or higher to retire today? Go play a role of a consultant. Go play a role of an advisor. But America is young, is 38.4, and they need the representation to be a little bit more closer to them so they can relate to them. Yes, a good age gap is good. Maybe 48.4 is a good average. Maybe 52 is a good average if America's 38.4. But 60 years old means we got people in their 70s that are in Congress today. Why? If military forces you to retire, why shouldn't we be forcing congressmen and women who have served their time to retire? This ain't even term limits, by the way, although I'm, for having term limits in place where these guys cannot be there for 30, 40 years. This is purely about you've done your service, you've reached an age, thank you for your service, here's a retirement check, go become a consultant, go sit on a board, go do a bunch of different, you're gonna make more money anyways, maybe, some of you make more money staying in Congress, but you're gonna make more money anyways. Let's decrease the age from 60 to 55, to 50, maybe to 48. Now, I may be delusional, I may be wrong. If you fully disagree with me, forget about this video. If you agree with me, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this with others, and let's see what other people say about my argument.